First and foremost, the accusations made against me are simply not true.
All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's Shining the Power. So Larry Wheels has finally responded to the allegations made against him by his ex-girlfriend. So I actually really like the way that Larry handled this response. His video was very, very short. I believe it was like 2 minutes long. I'll probably roll some clips from it in this video for you guys. But the reason why I like this response is because Larry was very mature in this response. Larry could have gone on and done a very long, like 15 or 20-minute rant, throwing her under the bus, accusing her of doing things to him, putting more personal relationship drama out there, trying to make her look bad, trying to discredit what she's saying. But Larry didn't do that. He stuck to the facts, and he stuck to the specific accusations that she made against him, and he went through point by point and responded to each one. So the key things that stand out to me here are, number one, Larry says those audio recordings are in fact real, but the only thing that's happening in those audio recordings is a heated argument between two people, and nothing more than that. There was no physical violence in those audio recordings, according to Larry. Larry also goes on to say that he never stepped out on his girlfriend and he never abused his girlfriend physically or emotionally. So that means he claims he never cheated on her or abused her. And then he goes on to say that those audio recordings, in fact, that night that she called the police, the night she was holding the knife, she called the police, they came to the house, she told the police that Larry had abused her or beat her, and then she showed the police these audio clips, and the police didn't arrest Larry because they simply did not believe her story. And Larry made a very good point in that video. He said, typically in a domestic violence situation, the police are almost always going to take the side of the woman if the woman is accusing the man of domestic violence. So the fact that police saw these audio recordings, according to Larry, didn't believe her story and didn't arrest Larry and didn't take her side says something. Now, Larry also makes the interesting point in his video that, for a very long time, they had this loving relationship, and it wasn't until that Larry went public with his new current girlfriend that these allegations from his old girlfriend surfaced, kind of implying that maybe she's upset or mad or jealous, and that's why suddenly these accusations have come forward. So in this situation, like I've said before, I think this is different from all the other situations that came before it with Buendia and Roden, in the fact that there is no arrest. There is no real evidence against Larry Wheels. The audio recordings Larry admitted were real, but he says nothing else happened in those audio recordings other than a heated argument. So in this case with Larry, I think this whole thing is basically he said, she said. She said he abused him. He said he didn't. And to be honest with you guys, in this case, after hearing both sides of the story, I'm more inclined to believe Larry Wheels' side of the story. Larry Wheels was much more calm. He was much less emotional. He didn't throw in a bunch of extra unnecessary drama. His response was very short, very to the point, denied all the accusations. But at the same time, he didn't throw her under the bus. So I'm going to roll some brief clips from Larry's response here in this video, and I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below about what Larry had to say. As always, thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed already. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.
I'd honestly like to let this go, but these are serious accusations that deserve a serious response. Now, Chalisa and I were in a loving relationship for a number of years. However, not for the 5 that she's claimed. 5 years ago, we met, dated for 1 month, and after that, each went on to have a partner for over a year. When that ended, we reconnected and dated for 3 years. It was only after I went public with my current girlfriend did the anger and accusation surface. Now, I've never stepped out on Chalisa, I've never touched her, and I never would. I've always treated her with respect, as I do everybody, and I've always taken care of her. Now, in the audio recordings, you hear 2 people having a heated argument in a room, nothing more. That night, I told her many, many times to leave, and she didn't. It was only after she picked up knives did I call the police. When the police arrived, she still had the knives in her hand. So they drew guns on her and cuffed her because she was armed. Now, when she calmed down and dropped the knives, she said to them, "He beat me," and showed them all the recordings that she went public with and that you heard. They listened and examined her from head to toe and did not find a single bruise, scratch, mark, or scrape anywhere on her body. So no arrest was made that night. Now, when domestic violence is claimed by a woman, the police take a zero-tolerance approach and arrest the man. That is regardless of color of the woman or the man. Now, I bring this up because in her video she says, "I'm a black woman, and things usually don't go well for us." Now, no arrest was made that night because they did not believe her. Plain and simple. It has nothing to do with color. It's sad for social media when people can tear each other down and the truth seems to barely even matter anymore. You guys know me. You know my character. You, my supporters, who have stood by me during this sensitive time, I am extremely appreciative of you, and I will not let you down.